How are your personal experiences shaping your professional aspirations?
When I drive or walk around the city, I look at buildings, and that's mostly what I think about. It's kind of, I mean, I notice other people walking by, but, I came back, I was in New Jersey today, about 60 miles out, and, the landscape out there is just totally different. It's office buildings and suburban office parks and homes on an acre or two or whatever. And then you come back into the city and buildings are imposing. And as I start to get to know how to put together a building from a construction side and really understand what goes into each and every building, it's amazing to me how when you're just standing there in the city, you take it so much for granted.
Right.
But you look up and every building, every brick was done by hand.
Right.
And done, every building has 20, 25 different trades that go into it. And trades, I mean, different types of contractors, like a carpenter or a plumber or an electrician. Those go down into subcategories. And in order to accomplish building a building, whether it was 1930, 40, 50, 60, or now, you always had to coordinate all those different types of material men. And they have such their own expertise in each case. We bought a building that we didn't build, and it's not complete, but we have to complete it. And in order to complete it, we have to fix a lot of the things that weren't done correctly. So a lot of times now, we're going in to diagnose the problems and then figure out a scope to fix them. I mean, if you think about that, every building had pretty much gone through that. In order for a building to operate, once it's constructed, there's always going to be problems. And you always have to diagnose them. And it's tough to diagnose problems sometimes. Leaks, just defective things that don't always pop up right when the building's built. So I met with a couple of different guys that looked at and diagnosed problems. And one was just a window guy, a glazer. There was 3 broken windows.
Right.
And he came to the job and he put this thing on the window, and I'm like, what's that? It was like window check. It was like a digital thing. He says, it's like a digital instrument that measures the thickness of the glass and whether or not it's tempered and whatever. And everybody has their own amazing knowledge about each one of the specific trades, and they all go into it. And then when you're walking around and you just look around and you see brick facades, windows, roofing, those are all different trades. And to think about, that's what I do when I'm walking down the street or I'm driving in the cars. I'm thinking about, wow, how hard must that have been to do then or now or whatever.